viewers. You are watching Msdt, and we were starting out with sports. DJ, #1 football team. So, sir, what school you plan on going to?
Well, man, I'm thinking about Mississippi State. Go play with Darius Perkins.
Okay.
I can't really just say that shit.
Breaking news. The old Joseph Brain, who died last week, has left his dearly to 3,000 pounds, which this moment seems to be nowhere to be found. Here's Mrs. Carroll live live with Mrs. Gage. Mrs. Gage, now that you are in Rodmere, where do you think the money is?
Well, I really don't know. As I can recall from being a younger child, my brother used to hide his weekly allowance in trees, so at this point I really don't know where to start.
Do you think there really is some money?
Yes, I do think there's some money because I don't think my brother Joseph would put me through all this trouble if there wasn't any money.
What do you plan on doing when you find the money?
Well, I plan to live my life just the way I've been living it, but just take care of my extra needs.
Well, there it is, viewers. I will see you back on Msdt Delta News. Welcome back to Msdt. We have another breaking news. The old Joseph Brain house is now on fire. I am standing here on the scene. Now here is Miss Carol live again with Mrs. Gage. Mrs. Gage, how do you think it started?
I really don't know how it started because at the time I was visiting the lawyer's office, and as I returned to my house, it was in a blaze.
I overheard your conversation with Mrs. Ford saying you did not know where your bird was. Where do you think he is?
Well, I think the poor bird didn't have a chance to get away. I think he's caught in the house fire.
Do you have any sorrow for the bird in the firehouse?
Yes, because it's sad how a poor animal had to suffer because he wasn't able to rescue himself.
Well, that's the end of that. We'll see you back at 10 o'clock p.m. with more about the fire. Thank you. Welcome back to Msdt. We have our ending news. The house fire is over. So what has happened? I am back here at the old Joseph Brain house. The fire is now put out of its flame. Do we have many questions to ask? Yes, we do. Mrs. Gage, now that the fire is out, did you ever find the bird?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the bird is alive. He came to my window while I was asleep.
When you said your window, where were you?
Well, the old Mrs. Ford let me stay with her at her house until I could get back on my feet.
What happened when the bird came to your window?
Well, at first I thought I was just dreaming, but he wouldn't stop pecking. The window was about to break before I got up.
Did you sleep well?
No, I did not.
Did you get up to see what the bird wanted?
Yes, because I was told to talk to the bird like he was human.
What did he want?
So when I left, I followed the bird to the house. The bird began to peck and pick at the cement around the bricks. I told him to stop before he hurt himself. He never stopped, so I began to help him. But all of a sudden, there was my 3,000 pounds of gold.
Since you have it gold, what do you plan to do?
I plan to pay the Reverend Samuel Talboys back his money and live the rest of my life in live the rest of my life.
Draft the bird. Do you think Mrs. Gage deserved the money?
Yes.
Mrs. Ford, do you think Mrs. Gage deserved the money?
I certainly do because I know she would take care of what needs to be taken care of, especially her brother's bird.